I haven't seen you since the plague.
Yahoo! Is recording. Skype is trying. Skype's trying its best. Skype's almost doing it. Skype is looking at me funny. Skype doesn't want it. Skype doesn't like it when I call it out of retirement like this.
No, it doesn't like that. It's like, hey, wait, hold on. This isn't what I was
Hey, hold on.
for.
Wait. You want to use me?
What is
I'm
this?
sorry. I'm sorry.
The most people use me is as a verb to do something called Zoom. Why are you actually using me?
Yeah, you Skype me on Zoom, will you? Can you Skype me on FaceTime? Just like real quick. Yeah, absolutely. It's like a Kleenex situation.
Yeah, everything's Kleenex.
Everything is Kleenex.
No one says, hand me a Puffs.
No.
It's fucking absurd.
A Puffs Plus? Never. If I asked for one, you would spit in my face, even though that's probably what you got. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not picky about tissues. Maybe that's just me. But, like, you can hand me any old thing, and I'm good. I'm good to go. My nose will be blown, and I'll be chill about it.
I'll make it. I'll survive.
I got, between my various, backpacks and shoulder bags, my coat pockets, my desk at work, I'm flush with napkins. I never throw an unused napkin away because of my dang sinuses, and I never want to be out without a tissue with which to fix my nose. And I'm a cheap bastard. So even like that $3 box, I'm like, I have these perfectly good.
Yeah.
These perfectly good coffee shop napkins. What am I, a prince? I'm not going to use the coffee shop napkin for my nose?
Yeah, I am uniquely qualified to relate with you because I am a father and my glove compartment is stuffed with all manner of napkins, quality abounding, and if you blow your nose with a McDonald's napkin, and then you're gonna blow your nose with a with a Panda Express napkin, and then you're gonna blow your nose with I don't know what noodles and I don't know whatever.
And guess what? Your nose got fucking blown. I'll say it.
Guess what? The job was done.
The job was done.
Why are you complaining?
Buy the noble Wendy's napkin that served you so good, that served you so well.
They don't cut corners,
No, absolutely not. Spare no expense at Arby's. They have the meats, I am told. And and when you have the meats, you need good napkins.
Yeah, that sounds like a condition, doesn't it?
Listen,
I've come down with the case of the meats.
I can't come into work today. I got the meats. That's a disease that was like localized by a particular generation of men that ate nothing but cold cuts. You got the meats. Yeah, you're sweating. You're. It's
that or you work in you work in slaughterhouse number 5.
Oh, sure. Yeah, slaughterhouse number 5. Yeah, you work in the jungle from the jungle. Yeah, and you got the meats, which means you fell into a meat compactor or something.
No, that's when you get meated.
Oh,
getting the meats is when the meat that goes into the compactor doesn't all end up in its containment package and instead embeds itself in your clothing, which then, because of your sweatiness, will seep into your pores.
Oh my God. You do your laundry and you're like, your poor long-suffering wife like washes all your meat clothes in hot water and accidentally makes stew. Like accidentally creates a soup. Yeah, absolutely.
A nice cool Gestapo, if you will.
Yes, God, you love that. You'll never let that one go.
It's the funniest shit.
I mean, yeah, because it was fucking stupid. You and I share a common love of just like never letting the dumbest. I feel like everything's so stupid, and so much stupid shit happens constantly, and I feel like sometimes we are too quick to cast off the dumbest thing you've ever heard in your entire life. And it's like, no, I need everyone to remember 4 seasons total.
I need you to remember that I'm going to dunk on this. until I forget it. Yeah.
For eternity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely. That'll be my big, like, Adam McKay style political movie. Is I'll make a movie called 4 Seasons Total Landscaping, and Rudy Giuliani will turn to the camera and be like, "I didn't know what was going on."
My goal is to, in the year 2076, make a gazpacho police joke.
Great.
And no one will know what the fuck I'm talking about, and it'll be like, "Aren't you glad?"
Save this for 50 years.
There used to be soup police, great grandpa. Yes, there did.
Really let that cask of wine mature. Really savor the flavor. Let that ruminate for a little while.
Yeah.
Let that joke breathe. Except not.
Breathe.
Let that joke breathe.
I saw a comedian today talking about the strange happenstance that many parents encounter, wherein people walk up to your kid and are like, "Oh my gosh, you're so cute." And he was specifically saying that he was walking around with his nephew. This lady walked up and was like, "Is that your son?" He was like, "No, it's my nephew." And then she was like, "What's your name?" "Oh, you're so cute. Oh, when you're 18, I'm going to come back for you."
No.
And he was like, "She said that in a grocery store."
No.
I challenge any man
to
do the
absolutely.
same thing.
Absolutely.
And I instantly was like, "Oh my God."
I completely agree. I hate, and I have always hated it as a person who experienced it and as an observer. My least favorite thing is like, "Oh, he's going to be a heartbreaker someday." I'm like, that is a child. That is a human child.
Yeah,
you
that
should
sucks,
not speak
dude.
of a child this way, please.
That sucks, dude.
Please do not talk to me or my son ever again.
Somebody gave Eli a shirt that was like, "All the ladies love me," and I was like, "Ooh!" When I saw it, I couldn't control it, and they were like, "What?" And I was like, "Nothing."
I'm sure you know better than I at this point, but like, baby clothes are pathological. Baby clothes are the most insane garbage shit I've ever seen in my entire. What is wrong with people? The shirts they will slap on a baby and be like.
And the amazing thing is, they would like to convince you that like people being allowed to be gay is trying to introduce kids to sex too early, and it's like, you put your infant Trevor in a T-shirt that says "Lady Killer." Fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, you whole idiot.
So what is that exactly? You know, it's like I swear to God, I've seen ones that like mention like bodily fluids and things like that. Like I've seen ones that go that far, and I just like, are the straights okay? Are like. Are straight people?
Are they feeling represented?
Do you need help, straight people?
Well, that
Can
question's
I assist
always
you
yes.
in some way? Yeah, well, they need help. But it's pathological. It's the same, you know. And one step beyond that is like pregnancy announcement T-shirts. I don't know what insane ones of these that you have ever seen.
Not many, actually.
Just like a dude wearing a shirt that said like, "I didn't pull out," and the woman saying like, "I didn't ask him to." God. Like, yeah, and it's like, can't wait to show that to my child one day. It's like, this is how we told the world that you were going to exist. We talked about cum, which I know you are made of. But still,
which you like, are made of.
Like, it's sort of a grim reality we all have to accept.
Yeah.
I wish you wouldn't bring it up.
We're all cummy dummies. Yeah, it's great.
You're half of me, and it's like, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you know, everyone knows about like gender reveal parties and shit like that. Just like the most pathological shit in the entire world.
It's great. The thing that always gets me is that like. It's all bad. It's all bad. Pregnancy announcements are the second step. In the worst possible thing I can imagine to say to your significant other's parents.
Okay.
Aside from "we're trying," which is like, why would you tell anyone that?
Why?
So when people are like, "Yeah, we're trying to have a kid," it's like, okay. What am I supposed to do with this information? Because the first thing you immediately do, no matter who you are, no matter what your sexuality is, because they've done this, you immediately see them in your brain fucking, and you're like, cool.
Because I know I know how baby get made. I know how baby do. I know how that happens.
Yeah. It's like when someone says the N-word, but like not the actual word.
I see.
But they say the phrase the N-word, and you go, well, fuck you. I know.
Well, I know what you're saying.
Made me say it in my brain.
Like referring to it in, an offhanded sense is one thing, but when someone says like, "What up, N-words?" and you're like, might as well have just said it.
You might have, yeah.
I know it's not my position to say whether or not one should say it, but like at that point, you might as well just say it because you really want to.
We all
want
know
to
exactly
so
what you
bad.
meant.
I know you want to. I dare you.
I dare. Go ahead, just do it. I'll say
Go ahead, motherfucker. Blink.
Fucker.
Fucking dare you.
Dare you.
Say it.
Double dog.
Yeah. This is, of course, Advanced Media Studies, a podcast where we aim to talk about anything we want to.
Anything we want
One
to,
week
obviously.
at a time. You rejoin us now at the temporary finale of our Mythic PodQuest as we wrap up Season 2 of Apple TV Plus's Mythic Quest. I am one of your hosts, TV's Kevin Lanigan, and I thought I had a heart attack, but it turns out I just needed a juice box.
Oh, man. I am the daddy host, the host with the mostest kids. I didn't pause because I didn't feel like it. I'm an adult. I don't know.
We don't have time for pausing.
We don't have time for
It's very late. You are
How
going on
dare.
vacation. We need to get this on the fucking books. And
It's
then
gotta
I
be
need
done.
to go to sleep. But more accurately, I need to read comics in bed instead of sleeping.
Oh, this sounds great.
Yeah, it's pretty good, actually.
that sounds like a
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
like an
Sometimes
ace
I
way
put
to
on
end
like
the night.
sometimes I put on like a YouTube video or something in the background, something where it's just like a guy talking, and I'm living it up.
Hell yeah.
Doing
hell
my
yeah.
rounds for the day. Gotta read one chapter of One Piece. Gotta read one chapter of Kaguya-sama Love is War. Gotta read one issue of Frank Miller Daredevil. Gotta read one issue of Jason Aaron's Avengers. Then sleep.
There it is.
Then
You got
rest.
the reading list.
Then he rests. Because he is pathological about everything. He can't just... there needs to be patterns. There needs to be order.
Yeah. There must be order in this system.
I cannot fucking chill out about anything. I am
man.
back in therapy. No one can see my good hand movements, all of my good dances.
No, that's
But,
right. You're voguing the shit out of it, though.
yeah, that's right. If you want to see my good dances, tell me you'll pay money for a video version of this podcast, and maybe I'll look into how much work that would be for me.
Am I spying the birth of an OnlyFans?
Yeah, yes. It's about time. Come on. We're
Yeah,
thirst trapping
honestly.
over here. I've posted enough thirst traps in the last couple of years. I might as well.
Yeah.
If there's one person who will pay for it, it's worth it.
Yeah. If you can bring joy to one person's life,
Yeah,
why not?
absolutely. That's what I'm here for. I'm a mirth maker. I'm a wheeler dealer. Hey, listen, my team won movie trivia last night, so
Yeah, I saw that.
my
That's
first
fucking
victory
great.
ever. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
How did that feel?
It felt pretty fun because I never expect to win. Because
Yeah, sure,
you
sure.
think you know about movies, and then you go to like New York movie trivia, and you're like, where did all these freaks fucking come from? How do they know? How do they know all this shit?
It should be a little bit reassuring, but also a little terrifying, right? Like it's a
Sure,
mix.
because like you think you know shit, but you fucking don't. It's
I
humbling.
think you're the
in a
only
way.
one, and then you're
Yeah.
like, oh,
But
not only am
apparently
I
not.
not the only one, I'm not the best one.
I am.
Oh no.
Yeah, because when I am a newcomer to this particular group, and previously we got third place a couple times in a row, but this time we got first place in
Hell yeah.
movie food trivia. So
Interesting. Define.
yeah, it was movie trivia, 4 rounds, 10 questions
Yes.
each, and they were all food themed. The first round was eggs, and they would play a scene from a movie involving eggs, and you had to identify what movie it was. The second round, they put up fake menus for fictional restaurants, and you had to identify what movie the restaurant and the menu were from. The third round, I can't remember. The fourth round was characters placing orders at restaurants, but audio only, and you had to identify what it was based upon the order that you were hearing.
Was one of those trivia questions answered by oh no, hold on.
Oh no.
The Gentleman.
No, Guy Ritchie's The Gentleman did not come up.
Damn, because seeing the Colin Farrell's character ordering a sandwich would have been perfect.
It was pretty good. Again, best character in the film. Movie should have been about Colin Farrell's character.
Should have been about his character.
Yeah, I can't remember the third round, so obviously I did great. I contributed to it well. But I could identify Paul Rudd's coffee order from the movie Role Models from audio only. So
sure. There you go.
So there we go.
That's participating.
I pulled my weight.
Yeah, that's
I
participating.
think, in my opinion. I think the third round was just like questions. You know, it was just like there was no audio or visual component. They were just asking questions, and you had to identify it. Yeah, but anyway, so that's I'm riding high off that. I'm the media king, and now is my time. It's my time down here, and and it's great. So let's talk about a little Mythic quest.
Let's do it.
All right, let's start with season 2, episode 8, Juicebox. Directed by Todd Bierman, written by Megan Gans and David Hornsby and Rob McElhaney. In this episode, Ian and Poppy present their respective halves of the new Mythic Quest expansion. Ian's goes fairly well. Poppy's is a horrible disaster. Ian then suffers what everyone believes to be a heart attack, but is not. And Joe is tricked by Zach into buying shares of the company, which Brad tells her is insider trading. And honestly, these two episodes might as well be one very long episode. It is very much a continuation story between episode to episode. And so I don't honestly, let's just rope them both in. We'll just have a big talk about both episodes because they are so of a piece, in my opinion. Including also season 2, episode 9, TBD, directed by Todd Bierman, written by Randall Valdez Castillo.
What's TBD?
If it's what I think it is, I had it for about a week in the 70s. In this episode, everyone leaves Mythic Quest. Rachel and Dana decide to go to Berkeley, right? Yes. Even though Dana did not get in, bad planning, Dana. But she goes before Ian and Poppy, and they decide to sponsor her for a scholarship as they learn how to program. But fat lot of good that does, because they're leaving Mythic Quest. They decide that they have done everything they can at MQ, and they launch off to turn Poppy's half of the Titan's Rift expansion into a whole new game. New game, baby. Yeah. So this, you have been talking about it since we started covering Mythic Quest. Yeah. But you and to a lesser extent all the rest of us as well, just truly wonder how you can make more of this television show at this point. Who is left at Mythic Quest at the end of this episode? David, Joe, Brad is in jail, but still might work there.
Sure.
Sue.
You still have Sue. You still have
Carol.
Carol in HR.
Paul.
You still have Big Tall Guy.
Big Tall Paul.
Big Tall Paul.
The guy from Drunk History. He's still there in the art department.
You still got the
CW, I guess, but fat lot of good. That does him. He's off the show. I will say, I did not remember anything he did in these 2 episodes until we got to them, and then I was like, wow, after Backstory and Peter as a 2-parter, really finishing out the arc of that character, having his final moment just be him giving people a grace note to leave something after they said what they had to say is oddly fitting. It's a pretty perfect little bow.
Kind of works.
It works really well in retrospect. Good job, guys.
Good job. It's weird that it's weird when a show accidentally gives itself an off ramp.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they get canceled and they're like, oh well, here we are.
Make it work, I guess.
This show does the literal opposite in so many ways, but CW's story does dovetail well. But as you've already mentioned, and like you said, as I've mentioned, all the entire time we covered this, like when they got renewed for 2 more seasons, I was like, what?
How?
Not because it was bad.
No. But because,
but for all intents and purposes, Mythic Quest is like
done.
Defunct?
Like it's hard to call the show Mythic Quest at this point, and we're not here to pitch Mythic Quest season 3, which they have already basically filmed all of. But like, in a TV space, you kind of have to move everyone to the new game. Do you know what? Like, you have to when you're watching a show set in a high school, and there's always that point where they have to graduate, and then the writers are like, shit, what do they all go to the same college? Because we can't keep everyone separated. That's a bad television show.
And if Poppy and Ian just end up going back and not doing the thing that was the driving force behind the end of the episode, like the end of the season,
right, that'd be a big bummer.
Sucks. Yeah. So like, what do you fucking do?
This is what they were building up to for this whole season. Right. Essentially, is like this moment where you think Ian and Poppy are going to split up, but it's actually like Ian and Poppy are together more than ever before, and it's a good reversal that I think they do a decent enough job selling to make us believe that this is the course they would take at this point. But yeah, it becomes very difficult, and you just gotta, I don't know, do some TV show chicanery to
figure it out.
Keep the show together. And you know what? Hey, y'all built this fucking boat for yourself.
Yeah. Instead of you made your bed, now lie in it. You built this boat, now sail in it.
Now sail it, fucking Popeye. Yeah. Get in there, Popeye the Sailor. Toot toot. Hey, Poppy the Sailor. I'm Poppy the Sailor. Eat your
Poppy
spinach.
the Sailor.
Yeah, absolutely. Toot toot. Yeah. And it's gonna be good. And hey, I'm sure in a couple months we'll get a trailer that will give you vague hints as to what is actually happening. I just, it's really tough for a comedy, especially, to keep characters separated and make it all work, as we found with like the Testers in season 1, right? Where like they're in the same office, but keeping them separate from everyone else,
from the rest of the group,
was like, really a detriment. Yeah.
Can we do something with them, please? Can we get them in here so we don't have to keep like side roading story development to like remember them? And you're like,
I guess
I did.
I do kind of forget about them when they're not on screen, though,
for like most of the episode. Thanks.
Yeah, for most of the episode, and it's like, God help me, we simply cannot have a whole separate plot line in season 3 where they're at college. Fast forward, and I don't hate these characters, but like, we simply cannot make this same mistake again, folks. And it raises an interesting question. Also, like, Dana, you can't quit your job before you know whether or not you are actually going to college.
No, that is not how that
this
works.
Pathological behavior, dog. This is like, you can't tell someone you're moving out until you have a new place to go.
Right.
You got to start sowing them seeds well before you are actually ready to go. You need a plan. You need an exit strategy.
Yeah.
You got to have some shit lined up, right?
Yeah.
Did you see In the Heights?
I did not. No.
Okay.
I almost started it once, but I have not watched it.
No, it's fun. It's good. But I have a similar lack of sympathy for a character in that movie whose whole, like, driving motivation is like, I want to move out of my neighborhood and move downtown in an expensive apartment by myself for a fashion industry job that I don't have. And it's like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry, like, we all got to commute from the outer boroughs for a while. Like, that's just part of living here. I'm sorry. Like, you just got to suck that up for a while. I don't feel bad for you.
No,
we all do it because I live it. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Interesting motivations of characters that I guess on paper at first seemed fine, but in action
Yeah.
later you go, wait.
Like the
second.
second lead, you're like, man, oh man, that's just. I understand having dreams. That is one thing. But she spends the whole thing is like, I need a loft downtown, $3,000 a month by myself. I don't have a job that I need to be this close to.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? You work at the nail salon in Washington Heights, whatever. Sorry, I'll stop.
It's all right. No, it's all right.
I'll stop
it's all right.
going on about In the Heights.
For
I
what
like
it's worth.
In the Heights, but you're like,
Yeah, you're like, homie,
Vanessa, I need
work.
you to get it together.
Yeah, homie, that's not gonna work.
Vanessa, I need you to have realistic expectations.
Okay, let's take a moment and ground ourselves first.
Yes, please. Let's think realistically about your financial plan. Now, if you want to work and try and build a life for yourself where 10 years from now you could have your own loft in Midtown Manhattan, God help you. Please attempt to live that life. But you cannot have it now. You cannot have it now. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
But similarly, it's like, don't quit your job if you haven't gotten the yes from college yet.
Yeah, please don't. Also, oh man, I've mentioned several times how this show it works for me a lot of ways because I cover this industry. It's kind of my thing. The idea of having a job, because she's no longer a tester, right? She's moved out of that.
Yes, though I am very unclear as to what she has been up to
what her actual
in the
job
intervening
description
time.
is.
Because Mythic Quest did not have time to really explore what she's actually been up to recently.
Right.
But yeah, now she has this incredibly ideal situation where her job is paying her to go to college for the exclusive contract of working for us when you get out of college, which I assume gets to still stand even though Ian and Poppy leave immediately after doing that.
Right. But my brain is dog, you're there. You're working there.
Get hands-on job experience.
Yeah, learn from the hundreds of people at this studio that do that thing. And I know asking coworkers is always do I want to ask them to do more? But also the world is on the internet. Learning is possible through the internet. Have them point you in a couple of directions and just over time teach yourself some shit. Because the reality is going and getting a college degree is cool, but what if you just did all that learning while you were making stuff at work?
Right. And take
It's
night
weird to me.
classes, dog. You tell me they don't have computer programming night classes, dog?
They do. They wicked do.
I don't know the geography of California well enough, but choose a different college. Choose an online coding course. I guarantee you those exist.
I know for a fact they do. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
exactly. You can get a coding certificate through the Google browser.
Yep.
Google will give
There
you
are
one.
unfortunately so many times in this show where the coders specifically are the ones whose motivation is what? And it doesn't really go away here. It continues.
Yeah. You mean the testers?
That's what I meant.
I guess they were.
Yes.
I guess they're not currently testers, but we just don't.
We also don't know that they're currently coders,
We don't
so-
know what they are. We don't.
Yeah.
It's very unclear. And Rachel, she said she was going for a writing program, right? Is that what she said she was going to college for? Man,
Maybe?
I find it hard to pay attention to those two. I feel bad about it.
Yeah.
She was also going to college,
bothers me.
and it was for writing, right? CW,
But it wasn't it a different college, just
no, it's
in the same
college.
area?
No, it's the same college, and that's why she thought it was weird.
Oh, right. Sorry, right. The other thing that makes no fucking sense. That going to college with your girlfriend would upset them. It's so weird, dude.
It's very.
I'm sorry. It's so fucking weird.
It's such a sitcom-y, contrived. We need some conflict, whether or not the conflict makes any sense.
Because here's the alternative, right? The alternative is she stays at Mythic Quest, right? And a long distance relationship, which
that's tough.
Why would you do that if you didn't have to?
Sure.
Or she moves to the town with her and works in the town doing other shit, but they live together. Or live So you're still spending time with the person.
Right.
And like going to the same school doesn't mean that you're like in each other's back pocket all day.
Yeah.
It
Colleges are big places.
It's so weird.
I'm told Berkeley is large.
It's so weird that you'd be like, yeah, I'm going to this. I got into the same school as you. And they'd be like, that's
Ew,
too much.
Gross.
What the fuck? You've worked in the same workplace.
You're not in high school.
For years,
you know
dude.
what I mean? Like,
You've
okay,
worked in the same room with each other for years.
Yeah.
Why
Y'all
is
are-
that weird?
Y'all's only plot lines are with each other. Like, don't you know? Don't you know that the writers always pair you up? It's gonna be cool. I don't know.
It'll be fine.
It's one of those, like, and it's resolved pretty quickly, to its credit. We don't spend a lot of time on that particular bit of interchange, but it's like, it's one of those times where you're watching a plot and you're like, just talk to them. Just talk to them about how you feel.
It strikes me as like, it's almost, I'm very good at giving writers too much credit, like explaining away problems for them. But it almost strikes me as if like they will introduce problems that you'd see normally in a show with romantic entanglements and then immediately dissuade them as a method of being like, see, we know that stuff's dumb, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is that like the effort of, I guess, making that joke, if that is in fact their intention, the effort of making that joke spends enough time that they don't then have time afterwards to make something different. So instead it's just kind of a puppet of a thing mocking the thing it is a puppet of.
Do you know what I will compare this to? You allow me to galaxy brain this for a minute. Do you remember the film Man of Steel?
Yes.
Do you remember how much of that is like, this isn't your grandpa's Superman, right? This isn't the Superman you know. You know what I mean? Do you remember that?
God, yeah.
But
Yeah,
then
sure.
but they never say what it is. They just say what it isn't.
Sure.
And it's like, you can't define something by what it isn't. It needs to have inherent properties unto itself, you know?
Sure. Yes.
So like Henry Cavill's Superman remains just like hopelessly undefined. And it's like, you can do not Christopher Reeve Superman. You can do not Siegel and Schuster, not All-Star Superman. I will grace you with that ability. You do have to tell me what you are doing, though.
Which you are in fact trying to do. Yeah.
Right? What are you attempting to do? You can do Injustice the video game. They had a premise. Call it dumb.
Yeah.
But
it was very dumb.
They had a thought.
They had a track to run on.
They had a thought. They were like, we need superheroes to fight in a Mortal Kombat style game. And that's what they came up with. And I'll say, not bad. You know, pretty good job. The comics are like weirdly excellent. It's like bizarre how good the Injustice comics are.
Amazing.
Yeah, so anyway, I don't know, anyone check those out. But yeah, it's you can avoid, I love, avoiding a tired classic trope. But then you do have to do something else.
Yeah. 100%.
You do got to tell me what it is.
You got to tell me what you're going to why. Just
right.
Why? Now, like, oh, man.
Yeah. Or it's like when I was in my cross-cultural masculinity class in college, and we kept talking about how masculinity is defined by what it isn't and not what it is. And that is why men are so confused and insecure all the time, because there's nothing that they're supposed to be. There's just things they're supposed to not be.
Sure.
Ain't that something?
Yeah, sure. That checks out.
College.
College. Oh, maybe they should go to college.
Maybe they should go to college, get more knowledge. Rachel doesn't need these kind of tools in her utility belt, because she already acts like I assume she has been to college, but her character seems like grad student the character. We have condensed, we took a computer algorithm and fed it 10,000 grad students, and it spit out Rachel from TV's Mythic Quest.
Yeah. We let an AI write a script about
a grad student, and it is Rachel.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
sorry,
it's fine.
Ashley
It's
Birch.
fine.
I'm sorry.
Like I don't. I feel like they have to have some kind of plan. I just want to know what.
Yeah, it seems like you and I both accidentally remembered that Rachel does go to college to become a writer. right? Because we suggested that as something they could do with her, and we both forgot that is
in
what
fact
they
what
set
they
up
do.
for her.
Yeah.
Because it kind of like comes out of nowhere. It's one of those things where it's like she has a lot of revelatory decision making that takes place off screen. So she just comes in as like, I decided I want to be a writer, and you're like, okay,
Yeah.
all right,
All right then.
glad you had that for yourself. I wish I could have seen. Wish I could have seen that.
Well, the other thing is that, like, with, Poppy and Ian splitting off and doing their own thing, and now also the testers splitting off and doing their own thing, I guess there's a road where you see, like, the Mythic Quest team. So here's the thing. The game industry does have a habit of returning people through AAA and then them being like, and then leaving AAA and starting smaller studios. So, like, if we get our crew of people that we've been watching who then leave Mythic Quest and then build their own small thing,
Yeah, they become.
and we pick up a year later as they're like, or maybe 2 years. Shit, the way indie games are, we pick up 3 to 4 years later when they're like getting ready to finish their first thing.
Anything that they have,
When there's anything to show.
Yeah, let's look at Super Giant's release schedule, just like real quick, just like real fast. See how fast those guys put out games.
2004,
And they're all good.
2008. Oh
9.
my god, it's 2007 or 8, 2013.
Yep.
2000s.
And then
Are you looking at it?
20. I am not looking at it. I could look at it. Okay.
I think
let's do the
there's
quiz.
a 2015 or 16 in there because Pyre came out, and then 2020 with Hades.
Okay. All right.
But it's like
see.
4 or 5 years between games. So
Okay,
my final guesstimate is 8, 13, 17, 20.
You're very close. You got a couple right on the nugget. Hades, of course, 2020.
Yep.
Pyre, 2017. You got that right on the nugget. Transistor, 2014.
Oh, okay.
Bastion, we both thought was earlier, 2011. That's a 2011 game.
Huh.
You and I both thought that was like 3 years earlier than that.
Yeah.
Wonder why that is.
I don't know. Why did I think that?
Is that
Because
when
it was the summer
came out?
Maybe no, though, because I think those were pretty close to each other. It was like the first big summer of arcade.
Right, Xbox Summer of Arcade.
Yeah, and not
Now I want to know when Braid came out.
Yeah, Braid's gonna be close because Indie Game talked about Braid and Indie Game talked about Fez.
Okay, Braid was 2008, so maybe we were both kind of thinking of Braid.
Yeah, we had to.
That is my theory about why we both thought it was 2008, is because of Braid.
Because we were actually thinking of another great game.
Yeah.
Albeit one with a borderline problematic creator.
Oh, really? Interesting. And that guy's put out way fewer games than Supergiant ended up doing.
Yeah, 2, as far as I know.
Right? The Visitor and
the Braid and the Witness.
Oh, The Witness. I called it The Visitor. I meant The Witness. You know what I meant.
I know what you
lines. You draw lines. You can watch a 3-hour speech in the game. Ain't that something, folks? Aren't video games great? It's not Mario anymore. I don't know what it is, but it's not Mario anymore.
It's not Mario.
It's not Mario. I was playing that Guardians of the Galaxy game before logging on with you. And I was just sitting there. I'm like, man, games can do a lot of stuff now. Games can just have a lot of like little observable character behaviors. They can react to things you're doing, whether they're big choices in the game or you just like decide to go loot hunting and people are reacting to that and you have unique experiences based on that.
Yep.
Games, it's not Mario anymore.
Nope, it's no longer going right.
It's not Mario. I wish
Sometimes
every
it's all
AAA
over.
game was as good as that Guardians game is.
Yeah, that Guardians game is weirdly good.
It's like really
frighteningly good.
Because you're like, okay, yeah, this will probably be fine. But you're like, wow, this is
but like what's more is that like
really
not only did it have it stacked against itself with like the actual Guardians of the Galaxy is this show and movie existing, sorry. And I say actual as if that was a shitty thing.
No,
but
I
anyway,
get you.
with
I know
the
what you
MCU Guardians existing and their popularity, you're like, oh,
They're immense popularity.
Okay.
I mean, the first Guardians especially, like, even within Marvel, is like really notable. Was like a big cultural explosion. Moment. The people love moment. Groot. The people love Groot. You know, like characters that meant nothing to anyone. And the game obviously owes a lot to the films specifically because there's so much about it that is not from the comics, is from the film, right? Like the mixtape thing and all of that it bears no resemblance to the comic books that this is nominally based on, right? And so much of like the framing and the way they're shooting like space shots every time we like cut to the spaceship outside. I'm like, that is exactly how James Gunn would have framed this.
Sure.
That is exactly, or James Gunn's VFX team. But still, it's like, this is so charming. This is so funny.
Yeah.
The way
and
they
like,
set
it's
up,
made by the team that made the Deus Ex games.
Which is like, those aren't funny. Those aren't
or action.
Charming. No.
Or third person, really.
Right.
Or any of the things that this game is.
You don't have a bunch of friends in Deus Ex that
on top of that, you don't have a bunch of friends that refuse to shut up.
Right.
Like the Guardians in this game talk so much.
Sometimes it's like a little much.
But it's also good. Like, I'm not listening to them going, wow, that writing or that voice acting is bad. It like works.
Charming. The voice acting is really good. And it works. And I was like, I'm not very far. I just landed on nowhere for the first time. I don't know how far that is in the game. I've not looked up how long to beat. But like, I was so impressed by the way they were setting up the Lady Hellbender stuff. Like, by the time you reach her, you're like, maybe she does control the weather. Maybe she is a giantess that controls the weather with her moods. Like, I don't know what to expect here because they did just such a good job making you curious about this character, giving you feelings about it. It's like really smartly done shit. I was very, very impressed.
Also, I like the biggest thing that I have that I beef with the movies is like Quill is a dummy.
He is a dummy. To his credit, he was kidnapped as like an 8-year-old boy.
No, sure.
And then he was
raised by like very renowned pirates.
Yeah. Which is not going to give you an excellent set of social skills.
No, I'm not saying social skills dumb. Like, I feel like he's just kind of a dork.
Oh, yeah. No.
You know?
Yeah. It definitely has and the game has this as well, where sometimes you're like, he and the whole universe is a little too like, Earth is weird. Like, I'm trying to articulate. It's like the conception of space being, what if Earth was strange? But it's like why do aliens have our cultural idioms? Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, they both share that. You're right. He's a dumb dummy.
But what I'm getting at more is
idiot. He might just be dumb.
But I like that the game at least like is giving you this character that like, I don't know. I just felt like that the game's Quill he's obviously very different, but like he's more a fully realized person before he meets the rest of his team, as opposed to the MCU's Quill, who's just kind of a shallow dork. And then like, I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass, but like,
no, I get
it's
you.
It's a very different path that they take his character on.
And I think they simply have more time. Is a big factor of it, right? Is like you can spend so much more time with Quill in this video game than you ever could across an entire series of films. You know, they really gotta like, in a team film like that, everyone gets boiled down to their base essence. And I think Gunn is better at than most people at building like strong bits of characterization in what does have to be a very like run and gun sort of surface level approach to character, you know, like in the Guardians movies and in the Suicide Squad, and on Peacemaker. I think he's good at giving you like, here's the basic archetype, we're gonna flesh it out just a little bit, but we don't have time to do anything more than that. But it feels like detailed. It never feels like you're just like they just stuck a default person in there. You know, to me it always feels very nicely emotionally observed in my opinion.
Yeah, sure.
And obviously what he did is iconic because this game is fucking chomping at his bit so hard. While still being its own thing when it can, right? Like, so much of that is like, yeah, you, at this point, like, there are certain expectations for Drax the Destroyer that
100%.
that are not present in the comic books, but like Batista's performance and the jokes that they've written for him are so fucking iconic that's like, no, that's what Drax is now. Yeah. Like, that you can't avoid that. That's just what it is now.
The MCU's handling of Thanos meant that, like, Drax couldn't be the Drax of the comics, right? You know what I mean?
He couldn't be a jazz musician from, like, Oklahoma who gets, like, kidnapped and turned into an alien. Whatever the fuck. His backstory is so convoluted. I understand why they changed it. Sure. I get why they made some edits there. Though I do miss, again, jazz musician playing his Drax-ophone.
That's no.
That's the original Drax with the big purple cape. He was a guy from Earth.
Oh my god.
He was a guy from. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. His name was Arthur Douglas.
What?
You didn't know? Oh,
no,
man.
I thought you mistook me saying Drax for Quill.
No,
I thought
darling.
You were describing someone else's fucking origin story.
No. While driving through the desert with his wife and daughter, Arthur Douglas's car is attacked by a spaceship piloted by Thanos, who thinks the humans have seen him. His daughter Heather survives the crash and is adopted by Thanos' father, Mentor, and raised on Titan. She later becomes Moondragon. Needing a champion to combat the threat to Thanos, Mentor and the Titan god Kronos capture Douglas's spirit and place it in a powerful new body. They just choose him. He's just, hey, we got this guy lying around. He is rechristened Drax the Destroyer, and his sole purpose is to kill Thanos.
I thought he was like an alien who Thanos came and killed his people.
Nope.
But he was just driving through Arizona.
Yeah, he was just a guy. He was just a man. That's comics Drax.
Did they change his origin story?
Yes, for the films, and the game basically uses the film backstory that, like, the James Gunn said he's an alien and Thanos killed his family, whereas in the comics he's again a jazz musician. He plays the saxophone, and his family is blown up by Thanos or whatever. But on Earth in a car, in a regular car.
Oh man!
And Moondragon's cool.
This has been nothing short of world bending. I am beyond myself. What in the fuck?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I believe they're from California. I was wrong about what state they were from.
I mean, who cares at this point?
Yeah,
my whole life is a lie.
Why would? Yeah. I'm gonna find you a good image of Drax the Destroyer playing a saxophone.
Thanks. I did find one picture, and it's
it's glorious.
It's personally disturbing. I love it to death, but I've been fed a lie my whole life. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Oh yeah, they brought it back recently because, like, I think the writer was Jerry Duggan at the time. Was like, no, we're bringing back the fucking saxophone. We're bringing it back,
which is
and he is going to toot.
He's going to toot that shit.
Toot.
Incredible. Well, yeah, I'm broken.
Yeah. And then, yeah, it brought, even in a subsequent, even more recent Guardians, I think they, like, split his personality. So now Arthur Douglas gets to be a jazz musician, and Drax gets to be Drax. It's very nice.
Okay.
The last few runs of Guardians of the Galaxy have been really good. If anyone wants to read some dang comic books, I would recommend. Starting with Jerry Duggan in, like, 2017, and then up through the Al Ewing shit, which was incredible, that ended last year. I would say rock and roll all night and part of every day. And anyway, I've sent you a beautiful image of Drax playing a saxophone. The Drax-ophone.
I'm looking. Yeah, that's incredible. It's just Tom Selleck, but I love it.
It was just like Tom Selleck, yeah.
It's just redheaded Tom Selleck.
Yeah. There are other ones of Drax, you know, it's not body paint, that's his skin, but, you know, playing the saxophone.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's great. Comics are
incredible.
fun. I love comic books. Love them. Love
Comics
them
are
so much.
insane.
They're great. This beautiful experiment that we've made. We weren't meant to tell stories these long.
No.
So
Yeah,
unnatural to try and make all this work.
You start writing about characters for long enough, and eventually you'll do some wild shit, like make Drax the Destroyer a guy from
Well, again, that was
California.
his origin story. They
I
didn't
know,
make him that. He was always that.
I know.
James betrayed the origin of the character.
So fucking wild.
send
I'm
you
never
another
gonna stop.
I'm so glad I got to tell you about the
I
Drax-ophone.
swear to God, I thought you had misheard me and were talking about Quill again. So when you said a saxophone player from like Oklahoma, I was like, yeah, whatever. And then you were like, you continued, and I was like,
Yeah,
Wait.
they also radically changed Star-Lord's whole deal, but I don't have to tell you about that if you don't. If you don't, the
I'm down.
movie version is much cleaner. So Peter Quill is actually the son of the king of the planet Spartax.
I knew that.
His dad is
Jason
named
of Spartax,
Jason,
right?
but it's spelled
J
J''SON because comics are the dumbest thing in the entire world.
There's a guy in the comics named Blackagar Boltagon.
Yeah, and he rules. Actually, he's a pretty sick guy.
He does. But
He
like
can't talk.
that name sucks. That name, Black Bolt, good superhero name.
Well, he's
No.
an alien or whatever.
Oh, sure, yeah, okay.
I don't think that
Like-
was his Earth name.
No, of course it fucking wasn't.
Okay.
But still,
Yeah, it's stupid.
Jason isn't his Earth name, and it's also dumb, Kevin. They're allowed to be.
Yeah, he doesn't have an Earth name because he's from
Yeah.
Spartax.
Yeah.
He's from the planet Spartax, and he wanted Star-Lord to take over, but Star-Lord was not into it. He becomes a privateer. He also had like half a robot face for a long time. Gunn did a lot of cosmetic surgery on all of the Guardians of the Galaxy, to be quite honest with you.
Sure.
I think a lot of them are better off after having touched his hands.
Yeah, they all seem to have like settled in people's hearts pretty quickly. So
Yeah.
like, changes
Especially
be damned, it worked.
For characters that nobody knew about before that movie, right? Like
Right.
nobody
Oh my
gave
God.
shit about
Oh my
Rocket
God, dude.
Raccoon before that movie, but now Rocket Raccoon is my best friend in the entire world.
Yeah. I watched a thing recently that like just kind of contextualized all of Rocket Raccoon's like in like who he is over time, over the movies. And I was like, oh my God, his character's so fucking tragic.
Yeah.
And also
It's great.
like
The
really, really well performed. Like, and that's fucking Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper, man. He fucking brings it. I don't think he gets
He
gets
doesn't
enough
get
of a
nearly
sell.
enough fucking credit.
I agree.
Like-
For he's turning in like a legit fucking performance. I mean, the reason Guardians 2 will be my favorite Marvel movie forever is because like the emotional centerpiece of that movie is like a raccoon finding out that people will miss it when it dies.
Sure.
And like that's beautiful, man. That's why I cry at the end of that movie every time. Or we're having like Yondu's funeral with the Ravager colors and
Oh my God, the whole like, I know
And
who
he's
you
like-
are, and he's like, you don't know anything about me. Oh, it's so good.
boy, you're me.
Also, Michael Rooker, I just want to hang out with him
King.
like
What
always.
a guy. What a
I just want to
fucking
get a
dude.
beer with him. It's fucking, it's
Been
frustrating.
around for 100 years. Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer. Like, man, what a
He's
guy.
so good. He's so good.
What a dude.
But yeah, dude, Rocket rules so
Rocket's
much.
great. So good. The only thing that really changed about his adaptation is that he, until Bradley Cooper, he was known for having a, like, Cockney British accent. It was changed to a, like, sort of Brooklyn accent.
Yeah, changed very much. Interesting.
Yeah. But he used to be like, oh, go blimey.
Yeah, I'm fine without that, honestly. Aren't we all?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
I have no strong feeling about it either way.
Yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say. No.
Sorry.
No, just to go back to talking about the first Guardians movie being huge,
Yeah.
fucking huge.
Man. Huge.
There's only a couple Marvel movies I've walked into the theater and been like, I don't know why I'm here. The first one was it's weird, and you can string me up for it if you want. The fucking Captain America. Like I
first one?
remember sitting down in the theater. It was like we had a baseball game that night, and it ended at like 8, and then we went and showered, and then got to the theater by 9, like the entire team, which was a miracle.
Wow.
Maybe it was like
Yeah.
a 10 o'clock. It might have been a 10 o'clock. Still,
That's a 10 o'clock.
we all went, but like I remember getting to the theater with my wife, my now wife, of course, my girlfriend then.
My wife.
And like getting out and meeting the baseball team and their friends, significant others, whatever, and being like, I don't know
Why are we doing this? The
why
first
I'm watching this.
Avenger.
Like no trailers about this movie made me want to watch it. And then getting out of that movie and being like, this might be my favorite Marvel movie, given it was like the third or fourth. But still, I was like, oh, shit. This was really fucking good.
And my controversial opinion to this day is that is still the best Captain America movie. That is
Sure.
still the best one. That is the one that I'm like, God, you just really fucking understood what you were doing here, man. You just really, like...
Nailed it.
So... And yeah, it's like old school, quote-unquote greatest generation bullshit, like whatever. It's all like hoorah troops and whatever, but it's just so well done. And you got Stanley Tucci and you got Tommy Lee Jones and you have none of that Winter Soldier shit that I hate, sorry. And like it's just I think it's real. And you have, most importantly, Agent Peggy Carter,
Margaret Carter, yes.
Margaret, who is still the best woman character that franchise has come up with, and she rules, and I love her.
Yeah. Yelena's growing on me. She rules.
I feel like
especially when she makes spicy macaroni.
Yeah, we're waiting on her to be a character. Right now, she's Florence Pugh doing an accent, and I'm like, that's you can get by on that for a little while.
Yeah, it works.
You can buy. Gamora would honestly probably be my pick for number one, but then Infinity War happened, and we haven't really been able to like see what that is gonna lead to, because that might have derailed the whole thing.
Say that again. Sorry, my dad texted me randomly at 10:30 at night.
Gross.
Like, what do you want?
What do you?
Sorry, what did you say?
Man? I said Gamora would be my pick for best female character in that franchise, but then she got fridged really hard. She got thrown down a hole, so that two men
She's
could
back
have
now.
feelings. Yeah, but it's not her. Do you know what I mean? Like it's her, but it's not her. So her character development is gone, and I'm like, man, if it wasn't Jiminy Gunn, I would just be like fully out. But I'm like, maybe
you
he
figure
can
something
pull this
interesting
off.
out.
Maybe he can pull this off.
Yeah.
I hope so. It was really
We'll see.
going. Yeah, we'll see. Guardians Christmas special coming to Disney Plus near you later this year.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited about that shit.
Oh yeah, of course. That's the
Yeah,
only. That's the MCU you can get me out of bed for. You know what I mean? I'm like, hello.
No.
And when they
Yes.
made you fucking wait on this one. Jesus.
Yeah.
That movie came out in May 2017. You fucking stringing me along, guys. I understand a lot happened in the interim.
Yeah, a lot's gone.
People
gone
were fired.
since then.
People were rehired.
Yeah, people were
Pandemics.
performatively fired.
A lot has happened. Anyway, that wraps up Mythic Quest Season 2.
Yeah.
We are interested to see what Season 3 will bring. Next week, we'll be talking about Little Murders, my movie pick. It's my turn. Daddy Host, you have 6 weeks to come up with what your pick is going to be, so get to thinking. Get to scratching that old noggin of yours.
Oh, we're gonna do my movie and then we're gonna move into the books?
No. You have 6 weeks to
That makes sense.
choose what your movie is, because we're gonna read a book.
Oh boy.
And then you get a movie.
Oh boy.
Incidentally, have you seen Sunshine?
The movie where they fly a nuke into the sun to kickstart it?
I think that's the plot of that movie. Yeah.
No. I borrowed it from somebody. Started it twice. Moved 2 states away and never gave it back.
Damn, that's hardcore.
Oh, you know what? No, I did give it back.
Oh, okay, good.
I did eventually give it back, but it was not in the return window.
That was distressing to me personally, as glimpses back at the physical media collection. I just
have
know
not
in my
watched that
bones
movie.
that you would love Sunshine. I'm about to watch it again because it's written by Alex
'cause
Garland.
Fuck me. No, it's not.
Yeah,
Really?
it is, dog. It's written by Alex Garland.
So I know that it's basically hold on. What's the movie
Core.
with
The Core.
well, The Core and the movie with Sam Neill and Lawrence Fishburne in space, that's Dead Space.
Event Horizon.
Yeah, it's like the core and Event Horizon had a baby, right? Because like one ship
Yeah,
disappears,
okay,
and then
okay.
it reappears, and then they're like,
yeah.
"What happened to them?" And like that
Yeah.
fucking rules a lot. It's
That's
fucking
always
Cillian
good.
Murphy, which is a reason to watch a movie.
It is Cillian Murphy. It is Chris Evans. It is
What?
Hiroyuki Sanada. It is
What?
Benedict Wong. It is Michelle
What?
Yeoh. It
Hold
is
on.
Cliff Curtis. It is Mark Strong. Might have run through the cast of Sunshine, but wow. The cast of
Dude.
Sunshine.
Rose Byrne, what the fuck?
Yeah, Rose Byrne. I forgot about Rose Byrne. Yeah, that's the cast of Sunshine. Okay, listen, you're a man of diverse taste like all of us, but I know in my bones you would love Danny Boyle's Sunshine.
And I like Danny Boyle.
Yeah, it's his best movie.
I like the Boyle boy.
IMHO, it is his best film.
Oh my god, but it's better than 28 Days Later?
In my personal opinion, yes.
Oh, boy.
It is
Okay.
better than that. And anyway, I'm going to watch it again because it's written by Alex Garland, and I'm going to run through his little filmography there. Now that Men is coming out. Men.
Have you seen what Danny Boyle's next fucking project is?
I have not. Is it distressing? Is it upsetting?
It sounds incredible.
Okay.
Excuse me for a moment while I describe to you Methuselah,
Okay.
an action-adventure story centered on a 1,000-year-old man who's used his time on the planet to develop an unparalleled set of survival skills. Starring Michael B. fucking Jordan.
Okay.
And written by the dude who wrote like all of Danny Boyle's other shit. Wrote Slumdog Millionaire, 127 Hours, Salmon Fishing in the Yemen, Hunger Games Catching Fire, Everest.
Wrote everything except for Sunshine.
Yes. Sorry, I got distracted by fucking Methuselah. Why is Sunshine not in Danny Boyle's like top 4? Anyway,
Still an
IMDb.
underseen gem, my friend. Still, that's the algorithm speaking. It is still an underseen gem, and I know you would love it. I'm not here to influence what you should pick, but maybe I need to pick.
I got
Sunshine
movie night
at
on
some
Friday,
point.
Kev, and we don't have to do Halo and Moon Knight because Moon Knight did in fact rap.
Yeah,
And
Moon Knight done.
Now I might have to. Is this a movie? What is it rated? The PG on movies, the parental guidance on movies is for me to decide whether or not my grandma would like to watch it.
That
not
might
the
be
other
an
way
R.
around.
It's not like grisly or anything. It's certainly profane.
Oh, that's fine.
Let's see what they snuck through here.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the parental guide. Parents guide. There it is.
Suggested.
Moderate on violence and gore, fist fighting.
Yeah, there's like a little
Found
altercation, but there's
bodies,
nothing
sure.
like gross. Yeah, you find. I don't want to spoil anything for you because like I need you to watch Danny Boyle's Sunshine. But yeah, there's some stuff that's like
There's some oogie
upsetting.
boogie is what you're saying.
But like your grandma plays video games. It's nothing.
My grandma
that she would
likes scary shit too.
Yeah, exactly.
Like she plays
So,
Slender Man,
yeah.
and I'm
So
like,
this was
that's
not-
weird.
Man, I'm so happy that you get to watch fucking Sunshine for the first time. That rules.
Yeah,
that
dude, I'm gonna
rules.
watch it.
You're
I'm
good.
gonna watch it Friday.
God bless.
We're gonna
Please
watch
do.
one episode of Halo, and then
Great.
we're gonna watch fucking
Ah.
Sunshine.
That's a double feature. That's a double feature. Perfect. So we will be talking about Little Murders, 1971, directed by Alan Arkin, starring Elliot Gould, Donald Sutherland, Vincent Gardenia, and Alan Arkin himself. A great movie that I love, and I will explain why I chose it next week. You'll have to tune in and listen to that one, and then we're going to start reading some dang books. The dang Hitchhiker's Guide to the Dang Galaxy. We're going to explore the stars. Like in Danny Boyle's Sunshine.
Alan Arkin, hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, my man. Yeah, my
What?
good sir.
What?
From
Amazing. I didn't know he directed anything.
Yeah, 2 movies.
2.
He directed 2 films.
What else did he direct?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Fire Sale.
Yeah, Fire Sale. There you go.
Okay, dope. I had no idea he directed anything. That rules.
Yeah,
That
a
rules.
couple flicks, couple TV episodes. It looks like interesting enough. But yeah,
I will do my best to watch. I won't be able to talk about it with y'all.
But I think it's worth a watch anyway. Under 2 hours. What else you got going on?
Why not? What else am I doing?
What else am I doing? I love it. I'm excited to talk about it. We'll have a special guest for that one as well. And then we're going to read some dang books. So any plugs before you and I both go to sleep?
Is this coming out this Friday?
Or next Friday? No, a couple Thursdays from now, actually.
Okay. So, I know, I do video game podcasts. Most recently, I've had producer John Erskine, who works with Private Division, a small publisher of indie and like AA projects. That is, I like most of the things that they make happen, so good for them. John was great. We talked about baseball and video games and like pizza and sushi and food all across the United States. It fucking rules. Outside of that, check out the MC Dudes on YouTube. Yeah. It's a podcast I do with my buddy Tech Supreme, where we talk about Marvel stuff. We just talked about Doctor Strange because we both got to go screen it. The other shout out is not even a thing that I did, but Gareth Damian not Edwards. I forget his last name all the time. I forget their last name all the time. Anyway, the creator on Twitter at @JumpOverTheAge made Citizen Sleeper. That game fucking rules. I have not stopped thinking about it since I beat it last night. It's on everything. Like, it's on Switch, it's on Xbox, it's on PlayStation, it's on PC. Most specifically, it's on Xbox and PC through Xbox Game Pass. So like you can get that for free. I'm gonna pay for $20 for this game.
No, good.
I'm gonna get a tattoo from this game. Like, that's how deeply impacted I've been over the last week playing this game. It fucking rules.
Ty, how long?
10, 12.
That's very surmountable. A boyfriend dungeon length game.
Yeah.
Great.
It rules.
Jump. Great.
Play it, please. It's so touching and so well written.
It's on my list. I have to stop exploring the Guardians of the Galaxy, but after that.
Sure. I gotta get into that game too. So now that I've beaten Citizen Sleeper, though, I've got Norco, which is also short, and then Guardians.
Okay.
I got some things I gotta play before I go to Florida because I can't play any of these things while I'm away. I guess I could bring my Xbox.
Damn.
No, absolutely not.
Don't bring your.
I'm not gonna fucking do that. Xbox. See how quickly I fucking recoiled. What the fuck?
Don't bring your fucking Xbox. Don't do that.
No, I bought. Kev,
that is why the Nintendo Switch was invented.
I wish that I got the Steam Deck that I pre-ordered.
Yeah,
that's not going to show up until fucking October, if ever.
That's fine. Just enjoy like the sunshine.
No, I was going to tell you. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting our like shout outs for one more thing. I think I told you about James Tiptree Jr. Yes, I told you about this.
Name sounds familiar.
Sci-fi author from like the 70s. Mm-hmm. That was actually the pen name of a woman, Alice Sheldon, writing sci-fi.
Yes. Okay. Yes. The bells have been rung. Yes.
I bought Warm Worlds and Otherwise, and also 10,000 Years from Home, which are both little sci-fi anthologies. They are far smaller than I thought they would be. I'm gonna read those in Florida while my wife is at her conference doing adult shit. I'm gonna be reading little sci-fi stories written by a woman who was forced to act like a man, so people would read her her art. So
that sounds fucking great.
Also, Alice Sheldon's life is fucking wild. Read about her; it's crazy. Anyway,
exciting.
People, read those books, play that game, listen to my podcast, watch my podcast, my video podcast, all this stuff.
Hell yeah. Rock and roll.
What about you,
same shit as usual. Listen to my other shit. Give me money. Patreon.com/TVsKevin. Read my comic. It's coming back full force. Patty Plague Doc. Patty, and you can buy pages of that. I've sold a couple, and you can have one, listener, in your home. Yeah. So that's available for you. Beyond that, everyone go watch Danny Boyle's Sunshine. Great motion picture. And when this episode is coming out, Alex Garland's new movie Men will be in theaters. And Top Gun Maverick will be 1 day away from being in theaters.
Oh, I hope I get back in town in time to go screen that fucking movie.
Go see those motion pictures, folks. That's my advice. I haven't seen either one of them, but you're gonna get a hearty. Please go see those movies, folks. From Gold TV's Kevin Lanigan. And as I said, we'll be back next week to talk about a film, and then we're gonna read some danked books. But until then, and for the last time for a little while,
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy your dinner party.
When to come back later with some great EP action.
This has been a Talkback Podcast.
That was quite a show, very entertaining.
Please tell your friends about this show.
Boopy doopy doop boop sex.
Larry, I'm on DuckTales.
Dinner party.